So our next area of concentration would be limitations of experiments and measurements. Now, when we try to measure certain physical quantities, we have a certain type of limitation imposed on us. Oftentimes, it's not because of our own shortcomings. It's due to the inaccuracies of our measuring instruments. Because when you try to measure something, for instance, let's say you are measuring the length of a chair. When you measure that length of a chair, and let's say you measure the length of the chair as 1.3 centimeters. Let's say you measure it as that. So, and you measure the length to be 51.3 centimeter. The truth is, that is not the true length of that chair. So that is where we bump into trouble. But it's not much of a trouble, it's an approximate truth. So this is the calculated answer we got from measuring the length of the chair. But how do we report this answer in academic work? How do we report this result when we are doing experiments? Because we know that this is not the true length of the chair. Due to the calibration of our measurements, we can't accurately pinpoint the exact length of that chair. So that is why it's called limitations of experiments and measurement. So these things are called errors. So what are errors? Errors are not necessarily mistakes. Errors are certain types of uncertainties. Let me call them uncertainties. Errors are uncertainties ascribed or associated with every measurement that is made. Every measurement being made has a certain level of uncertainty associated with it. That's just the truth. If you measure the length of a wire, you are not actually measuring the true length of that wire. You're just measuring the approximate length or the closest length you can get to that wire. So in academic work or in experiments in the labs, what we do to kind of tame or to minimize this problem is we report our results in terms of something called errors. So this is what we do. Suppose you measure the length of a chair to be 51.3 centimeter. Instead of saying 51.3 centimeter, we know it is between a certain range. We just have to calculate that range. So that range would be 51 point, let's say the range we calculated happens to be 0.1. So this is how we report our results. Now this is the ascribed uncertainty. This is the uncertainty now that is associated with these measurements. This is 0.1. So we know that it is either, the case should be either it is lesser than, that would be, it is either 51.2, that is 51.3 minus 0.1, or it is 51.4 centimeter. So we know it is between this range. It is between 51.2 and 51.4. So it will fall between this range. So that way we can kind of minimize the errors we make. So thank you. I hope you understand the concept of limitations of experiments and measurements. See you in the next class.